Now let us look at a procedure for finding maximum as well as minimum element from a given list of elements. We have already seen how to find maximum element, and even we can write a procedure. Similarly, we can write a procedure for finding minimum, but the question here is we want to do it simultaneously in a single scan. So let us see how it is possible. I have a given array here with some elements, and the maximum element here is 10 and the minimum element is -1. So that's what I want. Now how to find max min? So I have taken minimum and maximum, two variables. So let us start the procedure. The very first thing what I'll do is the first element 5, I will assign it to both. So both minimum and maximum are 5 now. To scan the whole array, so for scanning I will take I starting from here. Now every time I will check. What I will check? Is it smaller than min? 8 is not less than 5. Okay. Then check, is it greater than max? Yes, it is greater than max. 8 is greater than max. So modify max to 8. Then go to next element. Now watch this step carefully. Check this element. Is it less than min? Yes, it is less than min. So modify this. Now when it is less than min, you don't have to check it with max, because your number which is smaller than minimum cannot be greater than max. So don't have to check with max, right? So you can save one condition like this. Then next element. Is it smaller than min? No. Then check, is it greater than max? Yes, it is greater than max. So next it is this one. Next, is it smaller than min? No. So check, is it greater than max? No. That is 6. It is neither minimum nor maximum, right? Next, go to the next element. 2. It is smaller than min? Yes. Modify it. The next element. 10. Is it smaller than min? No. Then check, is it greater than max? 10 is greater than 9. Yes. Modify it. Then 7. Is it less than min? No. Check here then. Is it greater than 10? No. Then go to the next element. Is it smaller than min? Yes. -1. Modify min to -1. Then next, this one. Is it smaller than min? No. Check, is it greater than max? No. So I have executed the procedure on the entire list, and we found the minimum as well as maximum element. So only the important thing that was to observe here is we can find it in a single scan, and if the number is not less than minimum, then we will check whether it is greater than maximum. If it is less than minimum, then we don't check with maximum element, right? So for this, I will write on a piece of code here, that is a loop that is scanning through a list of elements and finding maximum and minimum. So quickly, minimum is a of 0 and maximum is also a of 0. Then I need a for loop. That for loop will start from index 1 onwards, and the number of elements, as I have example of 10 elements, so I is less than n, that is 10, and I plus plus. So what I have to do every time, check if element a of I, if it is less than minimum, then modify min with a of I. If the element is not less, right, else, then check if the element is greater than max, if it is greater than max. Then change max to a of I. That's all. This is the procedure. Procedure is simple. Now you can see that this is an else part. If this is true, this is done. Otherwise, this is done. Now analysis of this procedure. First thing, how much time it is taking. Time depends on the work done. So what is the work done? We are scanning through the list of elements. So how many elements are there? Some elements are there, n elements. So the time is linear. Yes, it is order of n. So first of all, the time is order of n. Now one more analysis I will do here. One more analysis. I want to know total how many comparisons are performed. Total how many comparisons are performed, right? Time already we have done it. So what was actually done when we set time is n? So in that time, what was done? The comparison and the assignment was done. Comparison and the assignment, right? Okay. So now I want to find out total how many comparisons are done. See, actually there are two comparisons. If this is true, then it will not go here. If it is false, then it will go here. So it means There are cases. Yes, there are cases. That is minimum time, maximum time. What is minimum time? Assume that always it is checking only this condition. It is not coming to this one. Always this is true. So when it will happen, if the list is in the descending order, like if you have the numbers like 10, 9, 8, 7, 2, and 1. So if you have a list in the decreasing order, then every time this condition will be true. 9 is smaller, right? 8 is smaller, 7 is smaller. Always this will be true. If the list is in descending order, then only this condition will be executed. So how many times the condition will be executed? As we are starting from 2 and stopping at n minus 1, that is n. So except one element. So total number of comparisons for this case, the number of comparisons will be n minus 1, right? One less. Then what about this one? See, if this is always false, then always it will enter into this one and check this condition. So in what situation it will happen that this is always false? So let us take the list. It is 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 9, 10. Suppose the list is like this. Okay. If the list is going like this, that is an increasing order. So if I show arrow like this, this is a decreasing order. This is increasing order. See, this is minimum and maximum, right? Initially minimum and maximum. Every time I get an element greater than minimum, greater than minimum, greater than. So always it is greater than minimum, then always this condition will be checked. So how many conditions? 2 conditions will be checked each time. So total number of comparisons will be what? 2 into n minus 1, right? This condition will check, it fails, then this condition is checked. So 2 conditions will be checked for n minus 1 time. So the minimum time is n and maximum time is also order of n. So in the best case, the number of comparisons are n minus 1, and in the worst case, that is maximum number of comparisons are these. So I'll show you something here. See, we have found out the best case and worst case. See, best case is list is in descending order, and the best case time is order of n, and if you are specific about the number of comparisons, then n minus 1. Then second thing, worst case. So case is different, time is different. Remember this. Case, define a case. What is a case? In which case the time will be more? The case is that the list is in increasing order, right? This is the case. And then what is the time? It is 2 into n minus 1. So it is order of n. This is also order of n. When we take the degree, it is order of n, and this is also order of n. But being specific, we want to know the comparison. So that is 2n minus 1. These many comparisons will be done. Alright. So time, we were saying order of n. Yes, in best case also, worst case also, it's order of n only. But the number of comparisons are different, right? So if you are concerned about this, then you can do the analysis. You can find how many comparisons or how much data movement is done. So that depends on you. So this type of analysis can also be done. So that's all, the best case and worst case. I am not showing the complete program. Even I will not write down the code, and I will not give you a demonstration on this one. This you have to do it by yourself. So it's a student exercise. Declare an array and write down this code by yourself and check it. And one time you take this decreasing array and one time increasing array and debug it line by line and check how the comparisons are done, right? In this case, only this comparison will be executed. It will not enter here. Second case, it will execute both, right? So you can count them by yourself and you can see it by debugging it. So that's all in this video.